Cookie, and today we are baking. We are making cream puffs
in person.
This is the first time I've seen Rice in my apartment. Granted, I have seen her outside my apartment,
True.
but the first time in like a year and a half.
It's my first time seeing her today. I did not use it, by the way, but I saw it.
You know, I meant to give you progress on my toilet paper consumption. So I started 36 rolls of toilet paper at the beginning of October.
Okay.
We have 2 rolls left.
Okay.
So it's been like, what, like 9 months? Almost? Throwing it out there.
Alright, maybe the bidet is the way to go. Sputnik's here. He says, yo. Hey Sputnik, how's it going? Well, we are going to make some cream puffs today,
Yep.
as Cookie said.
I'm gonna preheat the oven. We've got to do, most of the stuff is on the stove, so like,
Unfortunately.
you'll just see one of us over there stirring.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start adding things because Cookie so wonderfully measured everything out like they do in the cooking shows. So we're making a half batch.
Yep.
Wow, you're right. This is not as good as mine.
No, it's very like, turning on the stove is very,
Scary.
yeah.
Because we both have gas stoves, but when Cookie came over to my house the other day, she's like, wow, yours lights so easy. Now I see why she said that.
Yeah. Oh, the music is slightly loud, but Argus fixed it.
All right, good job, Argus.
Yeah. Argus is trying to get things sorted out. It's been a long time since we've done a baking stream, so Argus is like, how did we used to set things up?
And we're like, we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You always did it for us, Argus.
Do you have a wooden spoon or something to stir?
Yeah. There, no.
And the straw. It's kind of a mess in there, but yeah, it gets the job done. Always disorienting cooking in a kitchen that's not yours.
It's the worst. The butter has melted, then we bring it to a rolling boil.
Alright, we are still working on melting this butter.
Okay, and then we remove the pan from the heat and add the flour all at once, stirring vigorously. So, I'll measure out the flour for you.
Cool. How much flour? Don't forget to half it.
Yeah, I know. And Sputnik says that everything sounds good now.
Okay. Good job.
And he posted a picture of something with a chef's hat.
Ooh.
Looks
Sputnik like an alien.
Oh, just kind of a dog. I'm just
Yeah. Sputnik, did you ever play Overcooked? Because I know at one point you had mentioned it as a game we could potentially play as a group, and it's a very good game. At least one of my favorites, actually.
Me too. The video feed is black, Argus. I think he sees that. Hopefully he can hear our soothing voices. Argus is aware. He will attend to that.
Alright, the butter is now melted.
Alright. Bring it to a boil. A rolling boil. Not just any boil.
Now Cookie has made this recipe twice before.
Yeah. Once each year. Always during the strawberry season because I like to kind of do it like a sandwich. Almost. Why? Is it at a rolling boil?
It is.
Oh my gosh, that happened so quick.
I know.
Well, you can remove it from the heat.
Well,
I'm like right there.
I'm just surprised this is so quick.
Ready?
Ready?
Remove it from the heat. What are you doing?
I turned it off.
No, just remove it though. It's so hot. Rice doesn't like following directions. Okay, here you go. Vigorously. Yep, stir vigorously. And then, shoot, I never even read past that in the directions. Bring the pan to the burner. Okay, so after you stir vigorously, then you return the pan to the burner and cook over medium heat.
Oh, really?
Stirring all the while until the mixture smooths out and follows the spoon around the pan. This should take less than a minute.
Light this again.
There you go.
I feel like it's already
I feel like you're already kind of there. Yeah, it says it should take only a minute.
Okay, we'll just let it go a little longer.
And then after we do that, remove the pan from the heat and let the mixture cool for 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, I think we're there.
Okay, yeah, take it off then. We're gonna set the timer. We're gonna go for 10. So we'll do 10 minutes. No, 10. Oh, but also just so you know, the highest heat is like 6.
That's what I thought.
Okay, because I saw you had it on 5 and it's supposed to be medium heat. I'm like,
Oh.
maybe because yours is different, so I was like, maybe she just doesn't.
Oh
know.
no,
But I guess she knew. She just wanted to ignore the directions
I just ignored the medium heat part.
Yeah. Oh, and the video feed is back.
Okay.
And Sputnik was using his imagination
Oh,
when he couldn't see anything. Well, that's good. And I have a glass for water because I am thirsty. Okay. All right. So while that's
gotta stay hydrated.
while that's cooling, I will. Well, here I'll actually show everyone.
So I forgot how long it takes your water to get cold.
It does take.
I
a while.
hate drinking warm water. I'm trying to show everyone. Do you have to switch the camera thing?
Well, no, you can see. So.
Oh, yeah,
the little
It's like a very thick,
clumpy
gooey clump thing.
It's
kind
like
of gross,
Play-Doh.
honestly.
But it
But
looks like Play-Doh.
yeah. Okay, I'm actually gonna bring it over here because then we just scoop them out onto our baking sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Once it's cool, we still have to wait.
Yeah.
Is that it? Oh wait, but eggs. When do the eggs come into play? Maybe the eggs are for something different. No, the eggs are supposed to be for this. Remove the pan from the heat and let the mixture cool for 5 to 10 minutes. If it still feels
I
hot,
don't see anything about eggs.
we should be able to hold a finger in it for a few seconds. The temperature should be below 125. You know what? We have a thermometer. Whoa. I use it for making ice cream.
Oh, nice.
Well, I first originally got it for tea. You know, I don't know if it works for solids. Oh no, there it goes. Because I was like, I know it works for liquids. Okay, so we're looking for 125 degrees. Transfer the mixture to we're gonna just use our hand mixer.
Okay.
Beat in the eggs one at a time. It looked curdled at
That's where the
first.
eggs come in.
Okay, so I guess we're not quite ready for the pan. I'm gonna just take it away
No.
so we have more space.
So where's your mixer? Your hand mixer?
It's up here. This is my cookie fun cabinet. So
I like it.
well, I've got like regular baking things, but then this has like, this is some popcorn stuff, and there's some like baking stuff, and then here's all tea and like hot drinks. Then the top is more like cooking and baking supplies.
It looks very well organized.
Yeah. Argus doesn't use this cupboard, however.
Alright.
It looks like it should be cool enough, but we're still at the 7-minute mark, so I think we better just wait.
Yeah, I think let's wait at least 5 minutes.
I don't know if I trust the thermometer for
I
solids.
don't trust thermometer.
Yeah.
At least, like, we have a very similar thermometer. I don't trust it either.
Yeah.
But yeah, this mixer is pretty gross.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I was going to give you an update on my Marvel movie watching.
Yes, I wanted to hear.
So we've now watched, most recently, Guardians of the Galaxy. So the next movie is Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Okay. Sounds like you're making good progress.
Yeah. So we've watched 2 Thors, we've watched 3 Iron Man movies, 2 Captain America, and then Guardians.
Wow.
So yeah, it's been keeping us busy.
Yeah. We have watched Shrek and Shrek 2 recently.
Nice. Oh.
Did I tell you about watching the first Shrek? Did I talk about that?
No, but I wanted to tell you a movie that I watched recently.
Yeah, what was
See,
that?
Tiger was not interested in watching with me.
Kung Fu Panda.
No. High School Musical.
Oh my gosh, isn't it a delight?
Because one day at work, I was listening to Disney songs, and We're All in This Together came on, and I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I think it's time. I think it's time to watch this again. So I asked Steve Tiger, I'm like, hey, would you want to watch this sometime? And he's like, no, never.
Yeah.
Or he said he wouldn't ever look forward to it or something. So I'm like,
well, I'll just watch it, you know, whenever. So Colchish came over one day, and I'm like, you know what?
To play like Magic.
Yeah,
with
to play
Steve
Magic.
Tiger.
So it's not like I was forcing him to watch also.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they were playing Magic, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch High School Musical. You guys can look over if you want.
Yeah.
No shame. And I'm like, you're in for a real treat. But yeah, I loved it. It was great. And it aged much better than Lizzie McGuire movie.
Oh,
Because when I rewatched that, I'm like, man, this movie kind of sucks. But
I still think it's fun.
But High School Musical, I did really enjoy.
Well, Sputnik is asking if Shrek holds up. And so here's the thing. I've talked about this on stream a few times where, like, as kids, I would say maybe when we're like 10 or 11 or something, we watched Shrek so often. Like, I feel like anytime we had a sleepover, it's like, what are we going to watch? It's like, well, we can always watch Shrek. So we watched Shrek a lot. And so we have the phrase, you don't want to Shrek it out. Like, if there's a new movie you love, it's like, well,
don't watch it too many times.
Yeah, because you're going to, like, spoil the magic. So I feel like for me, the lingering effects of Shrekking it out, I, like, you know, I will say I don't have super high expectations as far as, like, visuals go, but I thought that it still, like, the CGI still looked good to me. Maybe Argus would disagree, I don't know. But... yeah, so
it still Shrek's out, huh?
It's still Shrek'd out, but we watched Shrek 2 also recently, and I loved it. And the thing is, I had always said, like, I didn't know if I liked Shrek or Shrek 2 better, but then after watching both of them so, like, close together, I was like, definitely I like Shrek 2 better, but I think it's because I didn't Shrek it out.
Yeah.
So it's not really fair. Argus said for him, he definitely prefers the first one.
Okay. Maybe Steve Tiger and I should watch too.
Yeah, you definitely should.
See what we think.
And the second one, I don't know if you remember, but they go to the Muffin Man and they build, like, the giant. Yeah. You even know his name. That's great. So Mongo, though, like, when he's, like, dying and, like, Gingy's, like, on top of him, like, no, he's, like, crying. It really pulled at my heartstrings. I, like, teared up from that. I was like, whoa, I've never had that happen to me before with this movie.
Crazy.
So yeah, I loved it. We're gonna watch.
I think we're ready to put these eggs in.
Okay. Okay, you turned off the.
Yeah, it had 3 minutes, but I figured it was still going up to 10.
So it says to add them one at a time. So here you can you handle the responsibility?
I can handle it.
Okay. Sorry. Sometimes I like crack them really bad. Like this is the long way.
That's okay.
Figure it doesn't matter as long as you don't get shell in there. Okay, we'll wait till like that all gets like absorbed. I'm sorry about that awful racket. It's just the way it's gotta be.
I think it's good enough. It kind of looks like mac and cheese at this point.
Yeah, kind of. I feel like maybe you should turn up the speed, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna add the second one. You know, they say to like crack eggs on a flat surface. You know what? I feel like it always just burns me. Like, look at this. I have so much like of the ooze just like on the countertop now. But, so, because this week would have been Argus's week for picking the movies.
Mm-hmm.
But since we're gonna go visit our parents, he's not gonna get to pick his movie, I think, until next week. And then the week after, we're gonna, I think, go right through and do Shrek 3.
Okay.
Whenever it's my pick, I think we're gonna just continue with the Shrek series. So.
You gonna do like Shrek 4 too?
Oh yeah. I don't know if I've ever even seen Shrek 4.
Yeah, we rented it once, I think from Redbox.
Oh. I don't really remember anything about Shrek 3 or Shrek 4.
Shrek 3 is like Prince Charming trying to make a musical or something.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it's not good. And then
which one has Snow White do?
That one's
That's
3.
the third one. So I remember really liking that, and I was half expecting it for Shrek 2, and then it didn't happen. I was like, oh, I guess this isn't a Shrek 2 thing.
But then Shrek 4 is with Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh, okay.
Okay, beat the eggs in, it'll look curdled, and then it should become smooth. Beat for 2 minutes.
Okay.
I did not beat it.
We are done with this now.
now we put on the baking sheet.
Okay.
Okay, I might say this is good enough because it's kind of,
Yeah, I think that looks good.
all right, let's show everyone what it looks like now. Do you see it?
Yeah, they can. You can see the lower.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just hard to.
It is. Yeah.
So it's much smoother, or I guess it was smooth before, but now it's yellow because of the egg yolk.
Yeah. Oh, here, I grabbed this so that we can scrape the sides better.
Okay, that's a good idea.
And here, I'm gonna grab my cookie scoop.
You have a cookie scoop.
Oh, hang on.
That's
Do you think this is
intense.
still warm? Should we?
It's fine. Okay. Yeah, it's not that warm.
Yeah, I only have so our older sister, who's like a hardcore baker, she has like a billion different sizes of cookie scoop.
Does she?
Maybe not a billion, maybe she has like at least 2 or 3. But I'm like, I only ever want small cookies so I can eat more of them. So,
Yeah.
yeah. But I figure it's good for portion control.
And Sputnik is asking if that's a Samsung microwave. It's a Frigidaire.
Came with the apartment.
Yeah, this is Cookie's apartment of like how many years now?
We are on year 4. We moved in at the end of 2017, so 2018, 2019, 2020. So we're almost at 4 years. It'll
Wow.
be October 1st was our move-in date.
Wow.
Yeah.
Looks like our video might have frozen.
Oh no. It does look like that. Well, hopefully the audio's not frozen.
So they can hear our soothing voices.
Exactly.
But yeah, I would recommend giving High School Musical another watch.
Yeah. I definitely would, I would not hesitate to watch it. I feel like, gosh, I don't remember. I feel like I watched something recently, and I was like something that, is notorious for not being good. I don't remember what it was though. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was like, yeah, I liked it. Are we frozen? Okay.
Thank you.
No rush.
You're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you.
Trying to think of,
For Father's Day?
we did a Zoom call with CU Tiger's immediate family and then his extended family. So that was nice. Got to see my sisters-in-law and my, mom and dad-in-law,
Mm-hmm.
mother and father. Yeah, that was it. Oh, we talked to our neighbors.
Oh, there you go.
Because I was outside reading my book, and CU Tiger's like, oh, do you want to go talk to the neighbors? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? So we were gonna just talk to them over the fence,
Yeah,
all
and they're like, why
casual.
don't you come over?
Yeah, they're like, oh, come over, have a seat, and they have this really nice outdoor patio set, and we sat down, and I'm like, wow, this chair's really comfortable.
Here,
I'm like,
can you try and...
yeah. I was like, this is a nice patio set, and then they started laughing because they were talking about getting rid of it
Oh, really?
and replacing it with something better. And I'm like, why? This one's so good. So I'm like, if only you saw our backyard, because we have this picnic table that's falling apart, and that's basically the extent of our outdoor furniture. But they have this vision of a outdoor oasis or backyard oasis.
Mm.
So they got a pool installed a couple years ago, and then they, have this nice patio furniture. But they did tell us that whenever they get rid of it, that they will give it to us.
Oh, well, that's
And I'm
perfect.
like, well, we'll pay you for it because you could definitely get money off of this.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, that was pretty cool. But the guy's like, oh, but it might be 5 years, and I'm like, that's
all
fine.
right. We'll wait.
Yeah. I'm like, our picnic table can, we'll get a few more years out of it. No worries. But yes, that was kind of funny. I'm gonna wash these because we're gonna use them for the
Yeah, I was
cream,
actually
right?
gonna suggest that we do that.
So the filling is a mascarpone and heavy cream.
It's like a whipped cream
Whipped
frosting
cream.
that has mascarpone in it to like stabilize. This actually came from Lexington Co-op, which is, you know,
Oh, okay.
came from Vermont. So I'm like, it must be good. I don't like what do I know? But this was the only one they had at the store because I was like searching and searching. I'm
Well,
like,
Vermont
where's the
does good
mascarpone?
cheese. Yeah, and so we're not sure if it's actually pronounced mascarpone, but that's how they say it in the Great British Baking Show. So
We're gonna go
that's
with
how
that.
we're gonna say it.
Oh, see, look at this. I did put in a note. This recipe yields enough filling for 12 cream puffs. Perfect.
Okay. But what size cream puffs?
This size.
Okay.
Okay, so we need 4 ounces. This is an 8-ounce container. So we need half of this. We need sugar, vanilla extract, and heavy cream.
And we're gonna want to smell that heavy cream.
Okay, because yeah, you said kind of old.
Yeah, because Sea Tiger and I bought it a couple weeks ago, and I know heavy cream lasts longer than milk. So we just want to make sure it's okay. Because Cookie also has heavy whipping cream.
I do.
In case mine is bad. But I figured, you know, I have this heavy whipping cream, I might as well bring it over because I have not yet made whipped cream.
Yeah, I'm gonna use. No, I'll use this one.
I'm gonna dry these with a paper towel because we, I think, want it dry, right? Or does it not matter?
Yeah, we want it dry.
So I was thinking, like, you know, regular frosting, you don't really want water, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But, I mean, this is a liquid, so it probably would be okay.
Yeah. Oh, and Sputnik loves mascarpone. I always think it's mascarpone, and it's not.
At least
Mascarpone.
the gelato flavor. Yeah, I only bought it once before. It's kind of pricey, isn't it?
Yeah.
I bought it when I lived in Ohio, and I used it for some recipe. And then I had all this mascarpone afterwards. I'm like, what do I do with it? And I had dates, and it was really good to like break the date in half and put a little mascarpone on it, and then put a walnut on top.
Wow, that sounds really fancy.
It was fancy. I felt like, you know, and this was right after
It
I
seems like that's
graduated.
what would be at like a wedding that has like all that hors d'oeuvres and stuff.
Yeah, I was pretty proud of myself because, you know, being a new grad out of college, I'm like, look at me, all fancy. Do we want to use that bowl?
I already put a bowl in the freezer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I picked the next size smaller, so. Oh yeah, sugar. We need sugar. Alright, a 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon vanilla extract.
Are we having this? Or are we doing a full?
No, we're doing a full. We saved this from doing the salt. How smart.
Do you have vanilla?
Well, it's a little wet, maybe. Not yet. Yeah, I was gonna get that. It's in here.
Oh.
It's just buried somewhere.
I should have just let her do it. Cookie, do everything.
You know, I've been meaning to make my own vanilla extract.
Momo says, rolling your sleeves up higher than the elbow, please. Is this not high enough for you? All right, we will go higher.
Unless it cuts off your circulation.
No,
You don't
it
want that.
doesn't. So I can't roll it up that high. I kind of have to roll it and
And
then
just like
push.
scrunch it, yeah. But yeah, I figured we'll just leave the bowl in the freezer for a little bit before we actually start. So maybe I should
Put them back.
put these back in the fridge. We're almost
We only
ready.
have 10 minutes left?
No. That's because you do because first you bake them at a higher temperature and then you reduce the heat.
Oh.
And then you cook them for like another 20 minutes. Yeah, reduce it to 350 and cook for 25 more minutes. Yeah. So this is just that they puff up, and then when we reduce the heat, then it's like
Momo
to make sure
says,
it's completely
roll
cooked.
up more, please. I don't think I can.
I think
this is
Momo
high
just
enough.
wants it to be like a tank top, but
A tank
a
top
flannel tank
or a
top.
t-shirt.
No, I think he wants a tank top.
So we're just gonna wait,
Yeah,
unless we want to make the whipped cream and then eat some of it.
we could do that, but you know the recipe says it makes enough for
The 12 that we're making.
yeah. So there's not gonna be that much.
Do
left
we only have
over.
4 ounces of the mascarpone?
We have 8 ounces. So you're thinking we should do a double batch? It depends on if your heavy cream is good.
Well, let's check it.
Because if your heavy cream is good, yeah, that's a good point.
Wear another long sleeve clothes, please. I don't have another long sleeve clothes. This isn't my apartment. That's a shirt.
Oh, you had already opened it.
Oh, did I? Huh.
I think it smells fine. Careful. I mean, milk always smells weird. I know it's heavy cream, but I feel like dairy,
I
no
feel
matter
like-
what.
Maybe a little.
I think it smells fine.
Okay. I shouldn't have opened it. I don't know why I did.
Granted, my sense of smell has always been like awful. Like I can smell something if it's like really bad or if it's just like really strong. Like I
Yeah.
can smell good smells too.
Momo
but-
says, please. I'll just take it off. Because I was initially wearing just my t-shirt, but then they had this fan going.
Yeah, we have a fan to like bring
and
in
I'm like,
cool
oh,
air.
that's kind of cool. Like, you
Yeah.
know, like a chill in the air.
Yeah, but we had to turn the fan off because we didn't want the sounds to carry into the camera. So it's getting a little bit warmer, especially with the oven on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're making the whipped cream now, so we can just eat it.
We're gonna taste test. But what temperature do we lower this to? Just so.
To 350.
350.
Is that better, Momo? Okay. So,
Please.
are we doing the whole thing, or do you want to do like 1.5?
We could do 1.5. I'm still not sure about the heavy whipping cream.
It smells absolutely fine to me. We can get another opinion and get Argus to smell it.
No, maybe it is okay. Maybe it is just the.
It's totally fine. Here. I don't know, like. I was just gonna say, yeah, we should rinse this off. That thing. Because sometimes with like those plastic films, like I'll lick it depending on what it is.
Yeah.
But
I
with
do
that,
too.
I'm like, it's kind of like the cream cheese, and the cream cheese is like dried out and gross. So
Wear your long sleeves clothes, please. Well, no, it's too warm now. So I'm gonna just be wearing this now. Sorry,
you made her do it.
but it was getting slightly warm.
Yeah.
Please, hearts. No, gonna keep the t-shirt. You're doing a great job.
It's really tough.
I was gonna say if that little spatula wasn't, wet and.
Yeah, I mean, like we have other spatulas, so I was thinking I would get one. I just wanted to get like
Most of
the
it.
part that I had measured.
Yeah. Momo, have you seen the Shrek movies? And if so, do you prefer Shrek 1 or Shrek 2?
Or Shrek 3 or Shrek 4, don't let us tell you which ones are good.
Please wear your long sleeves clothes.
What's wrong with my arms? I think he's just trying to be difficult.
Probably.
I don't remember, is Momo, Heaven's Fury? I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
So I know Heaven's Fury changed their name recently, and I just don't remember.
I know.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't remember either. Spenick says, are they making more Harry Potter movies/books? They're
Are
making. They were planning on making more of those Grindelwald movies.
Oh gosh, I don't want
But
more.
then, wasn't there like some big...
Sorry, did you want to like lick this or
I was
anything?
going to. But then wasn't there a big thing about one of the actors, or maybe it was Johnny Depp, Yeah, didn't Johnny Depp like leave or something? I'm not gonna wear the long sleeve clothes. No. Thank you, Argus. I'm sorry, Momo.
What a guy. Argus is. You know, we're gonna just get a fresh one because I don't want to get water in with the heavy cream. So this can just go into the drying rack over there.
Okay. And the mascarpone is quite good.
Good.
I don't think you have to do that.
I'm used to doing it for my oat milk. They say to shake it when you open it, so I figure it doesn't hurt. Okay, so we need
1.5.
yeah. Wow, look at that. That was perfect.
Good thing we decided to just 1.5 it.
Yeah. I mean, I have my whole other cup in the fridge.
That's right.
Oh, you know, geez, okay, whew. Good thing I stopped to read the directions. So we're just supposed to combine the sugar and the cheese first. And then,
Mama says they're gonna cry.
oh,
Well, I'm sorry.
sorry, you know, sometimes crying can be good for you. It can clean out your eyes.
That's
So
true.
if
Sometimes you do feel
anybody,
better.
yeah. It's like no one should ever make fun of other people for crying, but like if anyone does make fun of you for crying, it's like, well, I'm just cleaning my eyes out. It's good for you. Okay.
But it was getting too warm for the long sleeves.
Half cup.
But that is my that flannel. I call it my Hufflepuff shirt because because you know Hufflepuff colors. I mean, I guess not technically because it's yellow and navy instead of yellow and black, but
Close enough.
I identify myself as a Hufflepuff. So yeah, so I like that it's yellow. Do I just throw this in the garbage?
No, we recycle it. But you let it dry first. So I usually, gosh, you're a monster. Just set it upside down in the dryer rack thing. Okay. So now we're done with the sugar, and
Now we mix them.
yeah, we can mix this first, and then we add more things.
All right. Unless you wanted to do it.
No, that's fine. Okay, so we add the vanilla and heavy cream. Mix on a low setting until it's mostly combined, and then we increase the speed to high and whip until the peaks form.
Okay, I think we're good. I think this is sufficiently mixed.
I would do more. We don't want the sugar crystals at all, I think. I mean, the recipe doesn't say that, so what do I know? But
Have you done this recipe before?
I do this one every time I make the cream puffs. Yeah.
I think that's good.
Okay. I would do more, but it's okay. It'll probably dissolve with the heavy cream too.
I'm just surprised it doesn't ask for powdered sugar.
Well, it's a. Yeah, I guess regularly whipped cream frosting does, but no, I think it's just because it mixes with the cheese. Changes things, you know. Okay.
What's my favorite snack?
What's our popcorn? That's a good one. It depends on if I'm going for sweet or salty. Although I do really like having apple peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
So that gets an honorable mention.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. I think popcorn is a good pick, though.
I've only started recently, like, making popcorn to eat during the week.
Okay.
Because, like, there's so many times where I'm like, I just want, like, potato chips or something. And I'm like, no, I can do popcorn instead. So, but then it's like, then I always have to have popcorn on hand, and it's kind of like, not that it's a huge ordeal to make. Like, I make it on the stove. I don't put it in the microwave, like, that's nothing. That's no effort at all.
That's what I do. My little silicone.
No,
popper.
I know, yeah.
No, but it makes it really easy. I actually had some today. I just had it, just plain, no flavoring at all, just completely air popped.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost done.
Okay.
Ooh! I
gotta be careful.
I sprayed on the computer.
Maybe I should have stayed in charge of the mixer. Wavepush is here. Hello, guys. Hello, Wavepush.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting it everywhere.
Just stop. I will do it. I have more experience with doing this, but we've gotta tend to this first.
Gotta lower the heat on the cream puffs.
Okay, we're just gonna do 20 minutes. Maybe we'll do 15, just because I'm not.
Because they're small.
Yeah, because they're small.
She loves both of our shirts.
Oh, thank you. I feel like I wear this one all the time, but the nice thing is that since it's black, I don't have to worry about staining it. So I was making pizza earlier today, and that was definitely a concern. I was like, I don't want to get pizza sauce and stain a shirt, because I've already made that mistake twice. When I was cleaning my strawberries after picking like a billion of them, what do? Like after I come home, I would shower and then change into fresh clothes and then clean all the strawberries. And then just like the juice, like from cutting them, whatever. Of course it stains, all my shirts.
You're right, you're doing better.
Well, you don't want, like, it's still spraying a little bit. You just want...
I was moving it around a lot, but I guess you
Yeah,
don't have to.
I think you just have to hold it, like, once it thickens up, you can do that. But, yeah, your goal is to not have it touch the bottom or the sides, to just kind of mix. But,
Gotcha.
yeah.
But I got a shirt for Christmas this past year. And it's actually made of wool, so
nice.
It's a little more
Cooling.
yeah.
Also keeps you warm if it's cold.
I actually have to go to the bathroom.
That's fine, you
So-
can go ahead.
I will be right back.
Yeah, well, Bryce never asked me what we did for Father's Day. I asked her. But what we did for Father's Day this past weekend was we went to go see my in-laws, and we had like dinner with them, and then we also went out and got ice cream. And so when I go out to get ice cream, like most places sell like the same ice creams. But there's only certain places that will like, because if you can just buy it at the store, it's like, well, what's the point in getting it if I could just like make this cone for way cheaper at home? So I try to get flavors that you can't buy in the store. So my favorite is cannoli ice cream if they have it. This place did have it, but then I was like, well, I get cannoli all the time whenever I go out for ice cream. So I got a banana cream pie ice cream, which it was really good. As long as you like banana, because some people don't like the banana flavor, but I thought it was really good. So I would recommend that. But I think overall, like, I like cannoli better, but it just, it depends on the mood.
What kind of ice cream did you get?
I got banana cream pie.
Oh, I've gotten that one before.
Yeah.
And I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sorry I never asked you
Yeah, that's okay.
what you did for Father's Day.
Oh, but also I went strawberry picking with one of Bryce's friends. In the morning.
Yeah, I was supposed to go, but I wasn't feeling very well, so I was like, how about you go without me?
Yeah.
But we had picked strawberries the weekend before, so I'm like, well, at least I still got to, do my favorite berry picking. Wow, look at that. It's really gotten bigger.
Yeah. So we want it to be like, really thick.
I know, we want peaks.
Yep.
It looks really good though, and those, the cream puffs are starting to smell really good. I think.
I will be hitting the side of the bowl sometimes. I'm sorry. It has to be this way.
It has to. Yeah, going out for ice cream is fun. We haven't gone out for ice cream. We went once so far this year, and we went to the ice cream place that's like within walking distance of our house.
Yeah.
So it takes it's like a mile to walk there. Actually, I think if you Google Maps it says 0.8 miles. So we went there and I got, what did I get? Oh, I got like a chocolate covered cherry ice cream, which like was fine, but I should have just gotten the vanilla custard like I was thinking about doing.
Yeah, you like just plain vanilla custard.
Yeah, because this one, it had like chocolate covered cherry bits, and it wasn't quite what I was expecting. I mean, I guess that should have been what I expected because that's basically what it was. Or,
Is this a big enough spoon? We have bigger spoons if you
this
want.
is good. This is just for eating?
Yeah. We made a little bit of extra just so we could eat it.
Sputnik says he ended up in the urgent care. Oh my gosh. Oh, he tried making banana bread once, his first venture into baking.
It was an ecological disaster.
Oh my gosh, how did you end up in the urgent care?
Yeah, what happened? He doesn't know what happened.
That sounds serious.
What kind of recipe were you following? I feel
This
like
is so good.
I feel like banana bread's like one of the most straightforward things to make.
Yeah, that is really unfortunate. I have an urgent care right by my house, though.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm. Right outside the neighborhood.
Oh.
I hope I never need it, but if I ever do, it's there.
I'm gonna just put this in the fridge so that, like, you know, it's ready when we are ready for it.
Too much sugar, not creamed enough, and then the butter. Did you eat it all at once? You know, one time
Maybe it was like the egg. Maybe it was the salmonella or something.
One time our sister, she was making cookies, and her hair was up in this bun, and she had the stand mixer going, and she bent over
To, like, check on the cookies.
Yeah, and her hair. You weren't gonna eat those?
I'm gonna set them on a plate
okay.
later.
Her hair got caught in like the mechanism, and it was like it jammed, and she was like
She screamed.
screaming, and we're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And our mom went over and helped her, and like she ended up losing like a pretty like decently thick chunk of hair.
Did she? I didn't think she lost any.
I mean, not enough to like notice, but I just remember seeing it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's her hair. Just fell completely out. Not all of it.
No, I
obviously,
know.
But
Yeah, I don't remember her losing any hair from it because I thought that the fact that it was in a bun like saved her
well,
hair.
it did.
Well, I know she would
But-
like lost way more.
Yeah. Zapper's here.
Hi,
Hi, Zapper.
Cheers.
And then Sputnik says he got confused with the cream the butter instruction and tried doing it by hand. You probably could do it by hand. It would probably just take a long time.
It's one of those things where I'm always like, if I just had a whisk. I used to have a whisk, but like if you're stirring by hand, like when you have a whisk, it's doing like
I think
more work
for
for
creaming, you'd probably want like just a spoon and just kind of smash.
you. Think?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure. I guess I always think of creaming like using a mixer. You cream it, like you just pulverize it and turn it to cream.
And Wayfish says that there's so much stuff to look at on your fridge. It is quite full, isn't it?
It's a little overwhelming, and I keep telling Argus that we should take stuff down, but
I'm gonna eat one of these.
he wants it to just like keep accumulating, but we don't have enough magnets, we don't have the space for it. So I'm always just like, so my policy that I try to do is that each Christmas we take down the previous Christmas cards. And Argus is like, no, you just layer them so that they stack. But the thing is, like, I'm taking down my own stuff, so I do that. But then, like, we have like thank you notes and stuff, and so I think Argus doesn't like to get rid of thank you notes. So, yeah.
Our sister gave me one of these too. Is it for her shower?
That's a good question. Let's find out.
That's what mine was for, I think.
Probably. It's thank you, yeah, for helping with the baby shower.
Yeah, I think ours is still up on the fridge also. But Sea Tiger's actually pretty good about every once in a while clearing it out.
I had to putting up a graduation card, and
Is it here you the other one?
yeah. So I was putting up a graduation card, so I had to take something down. So I took down, it was a card from you. It was like one of those season's greetings Christmas one where you just said, Merry Christmas on the inside or something to that effect. And I was like, this can go.
That's fine. And Wayfish says magnets aren't strong enough, Argus.
No, but we bought some pretty strong magnets.
And
so
Sputnik says, can you do a fridge breakdown?
like about what's on the fridge, or like
Yeah,
who wants to
I
be
think,
inside
no, I
the
think what's
fridge?
on the fridge. Then he says whisk doesn't work for creaming butter.
Mm,
Butter and sugar.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you would want to just do a spoon and just kind of smash it up. Do you want me to wash some of these dishes?
No, that's okay. I can take care of it later.
Okay, well, all right, if you insist.
Yeah. I don't know, should I like go through all the stuff on our fridge? That seems like it would take forever. And maybe not be all that interesting.
Is it organized in any way, or is
No,
it just,
of course not. Oh,
okay.
but here, I'll show you this one, it's fine. This was my in-laws' Christmas card. So I'm just gonna show Ray's first and I'll hold it up for everyone else. So we all,
Socially distanced?
yeah, so we all were tasked with putting on this shirt with the Grinch that says like 2020, how the Grinch stole Christmas or something, or the year or something. And so yeah, we all had to wear the same shirt, and then my in-laws cut out around all the people and then put them together and then made it look like we're all together.
I like that.
So,
That's nice.
yeah. So there's a card with everybody. I'm up here holding my cat because I love her. But yeah, so that was our Christmas card. I had nothing to do with it. I was just in the picture.
Bald Squirrel's here and says hello. Hi, Bald Squirrel. We just, mostly finished making, what are these called?
Cream puffs.
Cream puffs.
We've got the cream. The puffs are almost done.
4
But
more minutes.
We're gonna have to wait for the cream puffs to cool a little bit.
We also have to make sure that they're actually done. Since
Yeah, we only did
guessed on the
15 minutes. Because I think in the past I just followed the recipe, so like I'm sure we'll be
Oh.
fine if we did an extra 10 minutes.
Bye, Sputnik.
Oh, Sputnik's leaving?
His phone battery's failing.
Bye, Sputnik. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Keeping us company at the, beginning of the day and helping with our sound problems.
Yes. But yeah, so this is our first stream cooking together and being in person together. And yeah, we decided to do a cooking one because
It's been a while.
Yeah. Jinx.
But I think, because also we don't know what game to play next, so.
Zephyr says, should I resend my address so you can mail it out?
No.
I don't think the cream would be very good.
I don't think so either, especially if it's like hot outside. I could just see it like
Ew.
melting. It's like, no. Yeah.
And yes, we are twins.
Mm-hmm.
We are identical.
If you'd believe it, but we don't look that much alike.
But yeah, we both live in the same city, but we live like 20 minutes away from each other.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so I heard for work that starting in July,
Oh my gosh, we're going back to work. I'm so sad.
I'm gonna have to start going in. I don't know if you're the same. 3 times a week. I don't know
So for
which days yet, but hopefully it's Wednesday, so I can just come right over here after work and be like ready to stream.
For mine, so it's a whole thing. Because is yours like a progression or is it like, because
We start with 3 days, and then in August we go up to 4, and then in September we go up to 5.
Because ours is mostly the same, except for July, we're told 5 days per 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
So,
So 2 and then 3.
2 and then 3 alternating. So I am my plan is to bike to work.
Mhm.
It was my goal for last year, but then COVID happened, so I never did. But I have biked to work once before. And so I'm gonna,
Is there a bike rack at work?
Yeah, there's in the little like garage where there's the cars. There's a bike rack so I can lock up my bike during the day. And yeah, because I only did it one time last year, and it was not last year, 2 years ago now. Wow, time flies. And it was like okay. I was a little sweaty by the time I got to work, but I think if I just go to slower pace biking, that's the trick. Because I usually just bike one speed of like get there as fast as possible, but I'm very bad at biking, so like it's not really that fast. But yeah, so I'm gonna go slower and hopefully not be as sweaty.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah. So
I drive. I Google mapped it once because I'm like,
How
how
long
long would it take me to bike? And it would take me like an hour. Plus, I would have to be like riding on rides that I wouldn't, or on roads that I wouldn't be comfortable riding on. Cause like, I mean, I can bike. I, do triathlons and bike. Not too like. I mean, we don't bike on the street very often, so So I like having a designated bike lane. And if I don't have a bike lane, I'm not biking.
Yeah. I luckily, so for my commute with biking, there's one road where like it used to be 4 lanes, like 2 in each direction, and whenever you biked on it, because like people speed on that road. So I was always like, this is pretty terrifying. So I would like bike on the sidewalk, and of course the sidewalk is like not level at all. Because then it continues to turn into like this nice recreational bike trail. So you like go through some parks, and it's like really pleasant. But you just have to get through this terrifying road first. And so now they added a bike lane to that road, and now it's a 3-lane road with like 1 lane in each direction and a turn lane in the middle. And then a whole separate bike lane, like it's protected by like a curb.
And then
So
and then there's the bike path.
So that's pretty awesome, and it feels like I've biked on it twice so far. It's pretty nice. I feel very safe, and it's just great. Yeah.
Good. And Bald Squirrel says that their office has shower rooms, which is nice.
I wish ours had a shower.
So before I changed jobs, because I was at a different job and now Cookie and I work at the same place. My job before, they were moving downtown and they were like renovating this whole space. They're like, oh, and we're also planning on putting in showers for people who bike, which I'm like, that's really cool. But since I live in the suburbs, it's a long bike. I think the only way that I would bike to work is, I would maybe consider, but this would still take me forever. I would consider biking to the train station, taking the train, and then biking when I got off the train.
Is it that far once you get off the train?
No. But it's like, well, I guess I could leave my bike at the campus, but then it's like, I also know a guy who had his bike stolen from the campus. So I'm like, I would rather just keep my bike with me.
Yeah.
But I would also, like, if I were to do that, I would want, like, a crummy bike that I wouldn't really care as much about.
Right.
Because my bike is quite nice, and I don't want to.
She bought it for triathlons.
Yeah, so I don't want to lose that or have it damaged in any way. But, yeah. I was pretty bummed about the going back to the office plan.
Me too.
But it's better than one of Sea Tiger and I's friends. He was telling us how on a Friday he found out that they were going to be going back full time starting the next Monday.
Oh my gosh, that sounds awful.
So I'm like, oh well, at least mine's better than that.
Oh, but I was told that hopefully by the time, because our union has like negotiated that like all the state agencies have to develop a telecommuting program.
Oh.
So there's hope that like maybe we could work from home like as an optional thing, like 2 days a week or something.
That would be cool.
So that's my hope, and my hope is that happens before we're completely back full time, because I've been working exclusively from home for the past like year and a half. Almost. Year and a quarter, I guess, and I've really liked it. Although I do feel bad because I use Argus's nice computer, and so he would like to use that for when he teaches. But since I'm working and he's teaching at the same time, he's got to use the other computer, which isn't quite as good, and it's not as comfortable of a chair. So I do feel bad that I'm like taking that away from him.
Yeah, you have a good setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sea Tiger's been in the office for a long time, for 5 days a week.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't realize that. I thought he'd only go in like a couple days a week or something.
No, initially he was working remotely full time, but then really pretty early on, like I think last summer, maybe like last July or something, he went back full time. And he's been back full time. But yeah, then he probably, he doesn't see me walk in circles in my house. But I just can't sit at a desk for so long. So like when I'm in the office, I get up twice an hour and I walk a lap. Just because it's good for you, But yeah, so being at home, it's like, well, I don't have all of the space to walk. So I just walk. We have a center stairwell. So I just walk 3 laps. Sometimes I do more if I'm feeling it. But yeah, so just walk in circles. And yeah, I think Sea Tiger thought it was kind of weird. Also, every hour I do these little videos on my phone.
That's the weird part.
They have you like do these movements I mean, they're like exercises, you know.
Because they're designed to like help with circulation or something.
Well, like all the bad effects of sitting, like the hunching over and the like the leg pain and whatever. So like these exercises were developed by a chiropractor, and so they help you, you know, avoid some of those bad side effects you can get from sitting. Wow, look at those.
No, we probably could have left them in for a little bit longer so they'd be more like golden brown, but I think they're fine.
I think they look good.
But we've got to stab the top of them to like let steam out, because otherwise they might collapse or something. So you don't do it like that deep, but you know, just oops, I kind of squished it a little bit.
Looks like you're going kind of deep.
I mean, it's fine.
Cookie's a pro.
I have made these twice before.
And
Over a 2-year period.
Squirrel says you gotta get your steps in. Yeah, and the whole reason why I started doing my laps is because I had a Fitbit, and it
Kept annoying you to do stuff.
yeah, every hour it would, you know, buzz at me and be like, you haven't walked 250 steps this hour. 250? I think it was 250.
I never had a Fitbit.
Yeah, so it would beep at you and be like, well, not beep, but vibrate. So this is cream puff. It's a cream puff eclair recipe. So you can do eclairs if you choose. But yeah, with the eclairs, you just, the instructions are slightly different. But yeah, this is a recipe that Cookie's used a few times, and she says they're good.
Yeah,
I know the cream is good.
because we just sampled some. But yeah, we've got them cool down a little bit, and then we're gonna like cut them in half, and then just put cream in there. And then that's
Don't you want to save that?
I don't know if
Or do
we
you
want
wanna
to
use a different
maybe
knife?
a different knife. I feel like this one's good for puncturing, you know, but maybe not so good for like slicing. So we'll get a different one.
Okay. I don't know what is that shoe pastry.
Yeah, I think it is a shoe.
But you think this is shoe?
Yeah,
What makes it a shoe?
I think it's.
Just like
I
eggy?
think. Well, yeah, it's eggy. You cook it on the stove till you know it follows your.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's really what the shoe is. I think it's just like cooking it on the stove with the butter and the flour and having it be that gross like Play-Doh
Yeah.
kind of texture. I'm not totally sure if the eggs are also part of like the shoe, typical
And
shoe.
Squirrel says, yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Learn something new.
Because I do shoe for the cream puffs, but then also when I make mac and cheese from scratch, I do like this, we call it the fancy mac and cheese because it calls for like Gouda and Havarti. And so like with that one you do a shoe before you add like your milk and stuff.
Okay.
And then you add the cheese. And they look pretty, thank you.
They do look pretty. Yeah.
And Skeletane's here saying, hey guys, good to see you hanging out in person. Whose kitchen is this? This is my kitchen.
Cookie's kitchen.
This is my lovely apartment. We already discussed my fridge, which is covered in way too many things.
Yeah, but it's a pretty nice little kitchen. My kitchen is very old-fashioned looking.
It kind of looks
'Cause-
like our grandma's that was
my-
in West Seneca.
Yeah, because my house was built in 1967, and the kitchen was never updated.
Yeah.
So, also like most of the house has never been updated. So you know, we got the pink bathroom and the blue bathroom, complete with like pink tub, pink sink. It had a pink toilet, but we replaced that because it was one of those toilets that took like 10 gallons of water. Pink tile too. Yeah, the blue one isn't quite as blue. It has blue tile.
But it's like, just to be clear, like the blue and pink tile, it's not just like straight up blue and pink. There's
It's
like
like
some white mixed in or something.
Yeah,
So it's not so
I would call it like a
overwhelming.
mosaic, like a pink mosaic and blue mosaic. So,
Although in the shower, it is all pink tile though, right?
well, the shower is a pink tub, and then the tile is like a cream.
Oh, okay.
But then the shower in the blue bathroom is more of the blue mosaic tile. So, fun stuff.
Sorry, I'm just reading to see. So I guess they said like when they're cool enough to handle, that's when we cut them in half. You think we're there?
Yeah. And Skeleton says that yes, your fridge is covered.
Yes. Yeah. So usually I leave it so that it's like got a little hinge.
Okay.
It's kind of like a clam.
That's really good. Eggy.
Yeah. But because the thing is with the cream puff, it's like the shell is really just, you know, it's just a vessel for the cream. But also since it's strawberry season, I always make these during strawberry season so I can layer in like thin slices of strawberries and then add the cream. Just really elevates it, you know.
And Skeleton says that does sound pretty fun, Rice. I think he means my bathrooms.
Oh.
But yeah, we used to stream at my house back at the very beginning. But then we were.
Oh man, maybe we should have cooked them a little longer.
Why? Is it not done?
We're putting them back in, guys.
Oh no!
I mean, like, it's just a little bit too, as Paul Holly would say, roar, you know? It's just
what?
Roar, you know, like raw. He says it kind of like roar, but
roar,
like,
yeah.
you know, it's a little roar, so we better stick it back in. Just a little bit.
Darn Paul Hollywood.
Sorry, that's my bad.
Well, it was hard. Because the thing is, the recipe calls for like big cream puffs. And so it has you bake them for like 40 minutes, and we made smaller ones, so we baked it for
40. We didn't even cut it down for that long. It's 45.
Oh.
45 is what the recipe calls for, so I stopped it 5 minutes early because I'm like, this should be fine.
I thought we dropped like 10 minutes.
We did, but then I added 5 more. Yeah, so,
Yeah, these should be done.
yeah, but they're not, so. I mean, like, I'm sure they could be done enough if we wanted to settle for okay.
But we want great.
Yes, so back into the oven they go for just a little bit longer. So, but we can show our cream to everyone in case they missed it before.
It's a mascarpone
Here's our cream.
and heavy whipping cream.
Yeah. It's mostly just a whipped cream frosting, but then the mascarpone cheese like stabilizes it.
But I'd say it's a whipped cream, not a whipped cream frosting.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it does have sugar in it. But yeah, you're right. It's just a whipped cream.
Whipped cream frosting has
You're
lots of sugar.
You're right.
Cream reveal. Yep.
But honestly, I'm gonna end up freezing most of them because I can enjoy them later. And it's like, you know, the frozen cream puffs that you buy at like Sam's Club, and you eat them. And it's like I should just let it thaw, but you know, I'm not patient enough. So then you just eat it frozen. It's still good. So
They're better when you let it thaw though.
But actually, we can cut up some strawberries though, because I assume you want to eat like 1 or 2 here, right?
I was gonna eat one here, but I was actually thinking I might do it without strawberries.
Without strawberries? Okay. Well, I want strawberries with
it's blasphemous.
Yeah.
I need to get more water, so even if we have a little bit in here. But I will get out of your way so that you can wash them better. Wash.
Yeah, last time I went strawberry picking, like last weekend, the strawberries weren't as big as they were 2 weeks ago.
They still look good though.
Yeah. And also I feel like they shrink a little bit, like once they've been in the fridge.
I officially finished mine from 2 weeks ago, or like a week and a half ago.
With the ones that you didn't freeze.
Right. Well, because I had put them with sugar, but yeah, we had a bunch of people over, so you know I was sharing it, and I didn't know how many we were going to go through, so I made a whole bunch, and there were a lot left, so I finished what was left of those.
Alright, well that's it. Those 2 strawberries
definitely enough. Okay, the 2 little strawberries. But 'cause it doesn't take that much strawberry to really be noticeable in the cream puffs. So. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, rice is on the left now,
Yeah.
so you should probably yeah, there we go. Oh, that's fine. It's preheated. We've still got 3 more minutes on the stove. So yeah, sorry about that, everyone. Yes, Cookie is always the one in the glasses. So I got laser eyes now. So I shouldn't need glasses until I'm like 40. Yeah, but I like glasses. I think they're like a fun fashion statement. It's kind of annoying when they get fogged up though, but yeah, these are newish.
Oh yeah, newish.
Yeah, she got blue frames. I don't know if you can tell through the
Yeah.
but before they were brown and now they're blue.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, I see. Bald Squirrel was asking who's Rice and who's Cookie.
oh yeah, I'm Rice.
I'm Cookie.
She's Cookie.
And this is Twin with Rice and Cookie.
And Rice and Cookie are our code names. They're not our actual names or screen names, I guess.
Yeah.
Because yeah, we've had people think that those are our actual names, and we're like, no.
No. Yeah. I mean, but Rice is a real name.
It is.
Cookie
She's
is more like a nickname, but
Yeah. Rice is the girl from Beethoven 2.
that's right. Also Beethoven 1, right? It's like one of the daughters, isn't it?
But she was only in Beethoven 2.
I thought she was in both.
Maybe, maybe she was in both.
I was talking to someone about Beethoven somewhat recently, but I don't remember who. I don't know why. Yeah. Meow. Meow. Sometimes Kat thinks that if I'm in the kitchen for long enough that there'll be meat that I'm cooking, and so then like I'll give her some chicken. I think that's really the only thing I give her. 'Cause it's like I only ever cook like chicken or ground beef, and so I give her chicken.
Skeleton says, now Rice is a
Okay.
superhero with laser eyes, and then Ogre says, how did you get your names? So, we did it based on our favorite desserts-ish. So, I mean, like, we both love desserts. Rice pudding is one of my favorites, so we're like, well, I'll just go by Rice. And then Cookie, she likes cookie cake, so, you know, when you essentially make a cookie dough, and then spread it over a giant pan, but it's like thicker than a regular cookie.
I push wanted to see Kat,
Hey,
so
Kat.
here's Kat. She is the light of my life.
Oh yeah.
She's super precious.
Look at those eyes.
Especially when she, you know, does things we don't like splash her water.
I feel like I should wash my hands now.
That's when she's the most
Since
precious.
we're cooking.
I really my favorite is just when she like rolls around. Like she'll roll onto her back and then just like, I don't know. She's just like so adorable. Yeah, and Wavepush loves her. Kat, you hear that? Wavepush loves you.
Sitting all nice and proper.
Yeah, I know, she's so proper. Her tiny little paws, I can't get over it. Cats are just like the best. I don't know.
See, I have a dog, and whenever I come here, which, you know, this was the first time in a long time, I'm always like, oh, I can't rub her as, like, you know, because with my dog, so
You
she's
can be like rough
Because
with her.
she's
kind
a
of
collie,
thing.
so like I can go like, but yeah, with her, you know, she's a delicate little kitty cat, so can't do that.
Sorry, I didn't plan this out well, but we are ready to bring.
Oh, and so Bald
Yeah.
Squirrel says that he sees the bowl and Cookie with glasses on the corners. Yeah. You made those, didn't you, Cookie? The
What?
our little pictures, the rice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just pixely.
Yeah, it kind of looks like I just really like white rice, but
But it is rice pudding in that bowl. There's like I tried to put some like paprika. Is it paprika that usually
Usually
goes
it's
in
cinnamon.
it? Cinnamon.
you would
Paprika wouldn't make sense. But yeah, so I tried to like show some sort of seasoning on the rice pudding to distinguish it from rice, but don't know if it really worked
People
out.
might think it's just soy sauce.
Yeah, but also I picked pink for your rice pudding bowl because Rice always likes the color pink.
I do like the color pink.
Yeah.
For my wedding, the bridesmaid dresses were like a salmon-y pink.
Yeah, it's a
I
nice
thought
color.
it was a nice color.
Yeah. But
All right, hopefully these are done.
honestly,
now.
I can still.
Handle them.
Yeah.
They're definitely warmer than.
No, but see, it's still so like. It's not right. Ugh. I'm so sorry.
Maybe just those because you already cut them open.
That's my hope. I'm also kind of wondering if, you know, the fact that I stabbed all these to let the steam out.
Oh, if that messed them up.
Mm-hmm. But we can hope for the best. If not, they're still gonna be tasty.
Yeah, of course.
I'll just know they're not as good as they could have been, and it'll just eat me up, you know, inside.
Celestine says that he spies a guitar. Who's playing guitar?
Oh, that's Argus. He doesn't play that one too often, because he has a few electric guitars too. I guess sometimes you want to tune them to like a different tuning. I don't know. It's because like some songs, I guess like they're not like tuned the way that you would normally like think things should be tuned. I don't know. This is still weird.
It's fine.
Yeah. But yeah.
Wayfish said she really liked the color scheme at my wedding. Thank you. I was initially considering doing lilac instead of like the corally salmon color.
Oh, I like the
I
coral
think I
salmon
definitely
color
made the right choice because like I was trying to like picture it in my head. I'm like, no, the
just feel like-
lilac just doesn't work.
Yeah, I think it just feels wrong for like you for a wedding.
Yeah. Well, and also because we wanted to do gray suits, and I'm like, light purple and gray, it just doesn't
Yeah.
go. So yeah, I was pretty happy with it. And Sea Tiger just let me kind of have free reign of whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. Skeleton says that's cool. He's gonna try and learn guitar.
Oh.
Should be here this weekend. Okay, cool.
Nice.
I tried teaching myself guitar back when
I remember that.
I was in high school. Because our dad had an old guitar. It was just like a regular acoustic guitar. And I tried teaching myself like out of these learn to play guitar books, and I tried learning the
Were
chords.
they like dad's books or were
I
they?
think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried learning chords, and I tried like, you know, playing songs by just like individually picking the notes. And I'm like, this is really hard.
No, because it's all about the chords, and I don't know. So I
the
tried.
strumming pattern.
I tried to learn ukulele at the beginning of COVID pandemic, and
Zapper says that Argus should teach guitar on stream.
I mean, honestly, he could, but I know Argus says that because he is also self-taught. So, so I know for him, he's like, I'm sure there's a bunch of like things that like, if someone ever taught him, like, oh no, like do this differently, like he thinks he could have been a much better guitar player than, you know, what he is. He's a good guitar player. I think he sounds great, but you know, I also have no musical talent, so there's that too.
Skeleton says he remembers because I played Disney songs. I did play Disney songs, but yeah, I ended up giving up. I don't know how long I even tried. But yeah, I decided it wasn't for me. But I did try, you know, I was taking piano lessons pre-COVID, and I took lessons for a while. I took them for probably like 5 or 6 months or so,
Yeah.
and I did actually improve quite
She
a bit. But then we were trying to do virtual lessons, and it just wasn't working. So yeah, so I'm like, okay, let's take a break and maybe we'll start up again. Which maybe I should reach out again. I don't know.
Yeah, things you could do it in person now.
Yeah, they were just kind of pricey, so it's like, ugh, I don't want to spend that much money.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was nice. I was definitely much better at practicing because since COVID hit, I think I've practiced like once in the past 5 months. But it's okay.
I was being good with practicing ukulele, and then I stopped. Why? I think.
Can I have one of these?
Don't you want to wait till they cool down enough so we can put cream in them?
I feel like it might be cool enough.
You think?
I mean, for me to eat right now.
Yeah, we can get the cream out. I thought you were just saying you just wanted to eat the shell plain. And I'm like,
Oh,
well,
no.
don't do that.
No, we have cream.
Right, cat?
Thanks.
Yep.
How much do you put in?
As much as you want.
Oh my.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put my little bit of strawberry in. I have found that doing like one full strawberry per cream puff is good. It depends on how big your strawberries are, I suppose. So.
Oh, I should have waited for you.
It's okay. Yeah, you've got to be careful about that for when, when you fill them.
Quite good.
Well, thanks, and good job to you.
And Gravity Girl says, "Hi, Rice and Cookie." Hi. Hello. Had to look at the little pictures and be like, "Is that Rice and Cookie?"
Yeah.
Well,
Welcome
nicely
to the
done.
stream. Yeah, maybe I should get a plate too.
Yeah, this is the one you had the little beaters in.
Yeah, smart. So I was just thinking as I was chewing this, I'm like, right, the cream's just gonna fall at the end and then like land on top of another cream puff. That's not what I want.
Yeah, so Gravity Girl, we decided to do a cooking stream today and make cream puffs.
So I've been wanting to make cream puffs for a while, but I've just been so busy lately. Like I've had no time, and I was like, well, perfect. We can stream it and we can make cream puffs.
The cream is the star.
I mean, it's what cream puffs are all about. You know, I was thinking, I don't know if I was talking to you about it or maybe I was talking to Argus, but for me, I was trying to imagine like my ideal dessert. I'm like, well, there's gotta be a lot of cream.
You're talking to Argus, I think.
But then I was like, well, but I also want chocolate too. So like ideally I would put like a chocolate top on these.
Okay.
But
Not an eclair, because that's more of a custard filling.
Right, yeah, I want a cream. And then I realized I was just describing a cream-filled donut. And I was like, oh, well, okay. That's my ideal dessert, I guess.
See, I think for me,
But also cookies. Let's be real, I love actually, you know what's really good? There's a bakery where I'll buy like cookie sandwiches where, you know, there's 2 cookies and sandwiched between them is a cream filling. So that's pretty close to my ideal right there.
see, I always like kind of bland flavors. Well, not bland, but
Vanilla.
sweet, but you know, not like too
Rice pudding.
like rice pudding, coconut cream pie, did I say vanilla ice cream?
I said vanilla.
I like sugar cookies, but I also like, you know, I like chocolate chip. But so I think for me it would be something more, you know, like that. I mean, really, cream puffs are like that. Is it okay if I have a second?
I was going to.
I put a little too much cream in my first one, I think.
Okay. Where'd it go?
It
Oh, you
fell in
just
the
dropped that.
cream.
I thought you lost cream.
No. I just dropped the half of my cream puff in the cream. But this was a great experiment.
Yeah.
I guess not really an experiment, but
But you haven't made cream puffs in a while.
yeah, it's been a long time. I think the last time was when, so
You made them with Girl Scouts.
yeah, there
didn't
was
you?
one time in Girl Scouts that we made cream puffs, but I think that might have been the last time. Yeah, I asked Cookie what she thought about trying to make pierogi because
I like pierogies.
I've been eating frozen ones, which are still good, but you know, they're not as good as homemade. So yeah, we might try making those on stream at some point.
Oh no!
Dropped cream. At least you didn't get it on your pants.
That was sad.
I will clean that up.
Whoops.
I think
And that's the
it fell.
danger of cream puffs. But that's also, No, I'll get like a real towel. I was gonna say that is the one benefit of eating them while they're frozen, because as I said, I'm gonna freeze most of these, because then you don't have to worry about it. Because as you eat it, it's frozen, because you're not gonna wait for it to thaw.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Skeleton's wondering if Argus is gonna have any.
yeah. As I said, that my ideal dessert has cream and chocolate. Argus's does not usually have cream, unless it's like on a lemon meringue pie, in which case it has cream. But I'll ask Argus, do you want any cream puff? Argus? He's got earbuds in, so I don't know that he can hear me. Do you want cream puffs?
I'm okay.
Okay. He's okay, he says, in case you couldn't hear him. But sometimes I don't know if he's doing it just to be nice so I can eat more, or if he truly doesn't want any. But I think most of the time it's just that he truly doesn't want any. It's crazy.
Could be. Well, those are very,
This one's so messy.
very good. Yeah, mine was also kind of messy. I'm not going for 3. I think 2 is sufficient.
You can't. I thought it'd be super noticeable that they don't be like too eggy in the middle.
Yeah.
But you don't notice it when they're filled with cream.
Yeah, I think maybe that's you know, the shoe. That it's supposed to be kind of like that.
Yeah, the shoe way.
And Alex says, "Hello, how's it going? From town of Missouri, watching with my girlfriend and
Oh
our
man,
tornado chase car driver, Mike." What?
what does that even mean?
They're chasing tornadoes. That's pretty cool.
Whoa.
Well, we just finished making cream puffs.
And I spilled some cream on the floor.
Yeah, so she's
I'm cleaning that
she's
up.
gonna clean that up. But yeah, we usually play video games, but every once in a while we will do a baking stream. Yeah, so Alex says they're storm chasers. That's pretty scary. How close do you actually get?
Sorry.
He said sorry, probably should have said that. Yeah, Skeleton also says sounds scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with staying away from storms.
Me too.
Yeah, we live in Western New York, which is a pretty safe area in terms of natural disasters.
Yeah. Apparently there was a very small earthquake near my in-laws' hometown.
When?
Gosh, I don't know, maybe like a month ago.
Oh, okay.
They said that you could actually, maybe they didn't even feel it, but they knew someone that felt like the slightest of something, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, nothing happens around here, which is good.
Yeah. So he says if it's safe, we drive right into them. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Yeah, are they like not thunderstorms?
Tornadoes? That's the word you're looking for?
Yeah, well, he says tornado chase, so yeah, I guess he can
Okay,
say
yeah.
tornadoes. That's really scary. Like, what about in Wizard of Oz when
It's a twister.
it's a twister?
Sorry, I'm just getting a hand.
And you know, like Auntie Em and all the things go by her window.
I'm just gonna fill a bunch up, but I know you wanted to take one back for See You Tiger. So that's fine. I will leave one behind.
Okay.
I'm sure that's enough cream. For my last one, I had really loaded it up. Oh, I put it upside down. The cat hair. That's the trouble with cat. Her hair gets everywhere.
That's the problem with our dog too. So Alex says,
Oh my god.
then the data we get goes back to the National Geographic and Research Institution.
What? Sorry, I'm
Oh, you put two
two
ends
bottoms together. I was like, how could this have two bottoms? It makes no sense.
That is crazy. So safe is when it's not too strong, and if the radar team gives us the green light, we go for it. But what if it picks back up again?
Anything can happen. Safety first.
Now is this one 2 tops?
No.
And where's the other top?
Maybe I had two tops on my last one.
Oh.
Because I think these are all
Yeah,
matches.
I guess you must
yeah.
have them.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah. Whoops.
Well, so I'm guessing then, so storm chasing is your job, not hobby, right? I was
Sounds
I was
like
at first thinking it was a hobby. Then we lock our chase car to the ground and pray.
Oh.
Okay. This is wild to me.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Scary, but cool. It reminds me of like, you know, that one show that was what, like Dangerous Jobs, or what was it?
I don't know.
You know, there was,
Can you give an example?
well, I never actually saw it.
Oh, I didn't know if it was like
I
something
think
we
it was-
watched together.
No,
or
I think it was
something.
on like Discovery Channel or something. But basically there was this guy who would, you know, go around the country doing all these dangerous jobs. But he would only do it for like a day, and then he would switch to a new job.
Nice.
But yeah, it reminds me of a job that would be on something like that. But yeah, we both work, you know, boring desk jobs. That's what we do.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. Do you have a little container I could bring one home in?
Yeah. And there will be extra cream. Did you want to take extra cream home?
Maybe. It is really good.
Yeah. That's what the cream puff is all about. Oh, this one's got like so much space to fill up with, so I better put more.
Future says, OMG, you guys are together. We are together.
And we're baking.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't even know what we're playing next. This was kind of the point for doing a baking stream, because then we don't have to think about what we're playing
Right.
next. But now I guess we're gonna have to think about it. So next week, yeah, we'll play something.
Skulltane says, there's a show, Dirty Jobs. Okay. No, that's probably what I was thinking. Dirty Jobs, not Dangerous Jobs. They both start with D. Very nice.
Yeah. So just pop these in the freezer, and then I can enjoy them later.
Yeah.
Because what I've done in the past is I would freeze some and then leave some to like eat in the next couple days, you know? But I think I'm just gonna freeze them, because last year was my first year freezing them, and I was like, they freeze really well, because then they taste just like the store-bought ones. But better, because, you know, they're made with love and stuff.
Alex says he still has dreams from that day. I now take counseling due to that day. What day? Oh, still vividly remembers December 13th, 2013. We got thrown by the largest tornado ever recorded despite we had our chase vehicle locked down. That sounds so scary. Yeah, I had missed that note before.
That sounds terrifying.
Was it a Friday too? Friday the 13th? But yeah, that's really scary. Yeah, not for me. Oh, so where's the little container for your...
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Gotta take one home.
Now this container's like way too big for what you need, but I've got a billion of these containers from Mom and Dad.
I think I have one also from the...
I mean, I have like an army of them.
I don't want to like, you know, put way too much cream in there.
Here you go.
There's too much cream in there. I think you should keep the cream.
Okay. Maybe I'm gonna bring it, well, 'cause tomorrow I'm leaving to go visit my parents, and I'm bringing strawberries, because they all seemed sad when we talked about it, and they're like, oh, you didn't think to bring some strawberries for us? And we were kind of like, no. So I was thinking I'll bring strawberries, I'll bring cream, it'll be perfect. Do you want me to put this in the fridge for,
Sure.
for now?
Alex says he'll just be asleep next to her. Next thing he knows, he's awake in tears at the counselors. That's just so sad. That's so scary. Still thinks he would have switched jobs.
Yeah, I would have too. I feel like, and for me, I don't want to say like I'm a coward, because I feel like there must be a better way to say it, but I am a coward as far,
For things like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. When did you wash your whiteboard or blackboard?
Maybe like 2 or 3 months ago.
So Cookie and Argus have this blackboard, and they had been drawing a picture for every month they lived in this apartment. And yeah, as she had said, they're going on their 4th year. So, excuse me, the last time I had been here, it was like full of pictures, and so I looked over today, and I'm like, it's empty. Yeah, kind of sad.
I know, but so my idea was because I've been volunteering with Big Brothers and Big Sisters, so I thought it'd be cool if like whenever she comes over here that we could like use the chalkboard and like draw or like I don't know, play hangman or something.
Mm-hmm.
But she hasn't been able to come over yet, so it's just been blank for quite a while.
And Wakefish says the word you were looking for is cautious.
Ah, cautious. That is the word.
And then Alex says, we know the risks, we know the nature of what we do in the back of our minds. In the back of our minds, it could be our last. Don't get me wrong, we love what we do, but there's a point when you start to ask yourself what you're doing. Yeah, I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
Philippine's too nervous for that sort of thing. Yeah.
Me too. I also have a pretty bad tendency to always assume the worst of everything in every situation. So yeah, I think that'd be bad for me.
Yeah, me too.
But especially with COVID, the whole time I would always assume the worst situation of like, oh no, I wasn't wearing my mask for 10 seconds or something. And it's like, that person might not have been vaccinated or whatever the situation may be. So I, again, always assume the worst. It's like, and then I'll catch it, and then any person I'm hanging out with in the future, like, I'll have to let them know. And
yeah, we didn't really hang out in person hardly. I mean, we did a couple things outdoors last year, but until we got vaccinated, we didn't really do anything much together. Besides our virtual streams.
But on much brighter news, they're expecting. Congratulations!
Wow, that is exciting. Stilton also says congrats.
That'll be a big change.
6 weeks along. Oh, got a ways to go. So then what's the due date? Is that... What month is it? June?
March? Late March?
No, but she's 6 weeks already, so it's gotta be like February. Ish.
Yeah.
January. That is exciting. Are you gonna find out if it's a boy or girl?
Are you gonna keep it a surprise? Is this your first kid?
So I talked to my hairdresser once about like finding out gender stuff, because like Sea Tiger and I, we've been like, because I was like, oh well, maybe it would be fun to not know, like for the future, and
It is their first, yeah.
okay.
Well, congratulations. That'll be a fun new adventure.
Mhm.
Be scared, but over the moon happy.
Well, that's very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what did your hairdresser say?
Oh, so she has 3 kids. She found out what the sex was for the first and the third, and then the second one was a surprise. And she said that for the second one, by the time she was done with like labor and all that, she, they're like, oh, it's a boy, and she's like, whatever, it doesn't matter because I'm just so tired. And she said she didn't feel as connected to him like during the pregnancy because she couldn't like be like, oh, him or
Oh,
her.
he's kicking
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, it was like, oh, the baby's kicking. which, you know, is still nice. And I know a lot of people do like the surprise. But yeah, so when she said that, I'm like, oh, maybe it's not so great to wait. But yeah, so.
Yeah, I feel like it's tough just
Exciting.
like as far as names go. 'Cause, you know, then you gotta come up with names for both genders if you don't know what it's gonna be. Or it's just a gender. Honestly, I feel like I'd go gender neutral. Just
Oh,
cause,
yeah?
just 'cause then you've got your name. It's picked
I
out.
think you'd
It's
pick a
done.
name like Taylor or something.
Yeah, or like Morgan or I don't know. Something like
Yeah.
that.
I always forget Morgan is a guy's name too, but then like Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
I always tell her all I wish out of this relationship is for her to know happiness she's not had in a long time, and
That
she
she
gave it to me.
Mm.
Well, that's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy for you guys.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be great parents.
Will future baby go out on the road chasing storms? Or
No, this is his job.
yeah, but I mean, I feel like they must have to like be gone like for extended leaves, right? So like go chase storms. I feel like you gotta follow the storm. You're chasing it after all. You might be anywhere.
No, but storms come and go.
Yeah,
You
but
don't chase it forever.
yeah, but I think you chase it. I don't know. Do you chase the storm? Well, maybe these are things that you know, haven't fully been figured out. I don't know.
And it's like, oh, I hope not. But I mean, if that's what they grow up to do, I won't get in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking to our next door neighbors the other day, and they were saying how their son wants to be a YouTube star. And
I feel like I've heard that a lot with
And I was
kids.
thinking that could maybe work, but you gotta be good.
Somehow you gotta make it big.
Yeah, I mean, if you do it as a hobby, you know, that's good.
Yeah.
They said his backup is a banker,
That's a good backup.
and that's what they were like. They're like, great backup. Maybe you should make that a priority.
Well, no, because
Like, I mean, he's like 8 or 9 years old, so you know.
it's interesting that I picked a banker.
I know.
Maybe it's just kind of thinking like in board games when you have the banker that like.
No, I think he means like person at a bank.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure, it's a fun thrill, but it's not for the faint of passion or anything.
Mhm. It's not exactly a vacation.
No. Doesn't sound like it.
Yeah, I think. Gosh, I don't know. Like, what would you choose for your kid to have as a job? I feel like, I mean, I guess you could always. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking Monopoly banker. Like, you know, you can
I'll
just
be the banker.
distribute the money. They maybe like making change and stuff. I don't
Maybe.
know. But because I guess like if like I had a future kid, I don't think I would have like a I want them to be this. It'd be more like I don't want them to become
Anything dangerous.
anything dangerous or even like anything famous. Because like who would want to have like a famous kid that then like maybe you get thrown in the spotlight on occasion? It's like no.
Like Alec Baldwin's mom.
Yeah, like no, I wouldn't want that if I was Alec Baldwin's mom.
She doesn't want to leave her Wegmans.
That's right. That's right. But it's not like we wake up and say, "Hey, let's go into a tornado." Well, I would hope not.
Yeah, I hope not to.
But when you desire so deeply and emotionally invest yourself into the job, it comes with the nature. Yeah.
All right.
I was thinking when he said it's not like a vacation, so I was thinking for a while I was doing, when I was working on my master's degree, I was studying coral. So for my research, I would go down to the Virgin Islands and scuba dive and study the coral. And of course, I'm
cool.
such a like complainer about everything all the time. I'm just like, oh, I've got to go dive again, 3 dives a day. It's like too much. And it's like, no, because like I did enjoy it, but at the same time, like when it becomes your job to like do these things that are supposed to be enjoyable, it's kind of just like, oh, I don't want to get in the water or like whatever. So that's not exactly a vacation either. And that's when I was like, no research. And also I figured for me, I hate being outside when it's hot, when it's cold, when it's rainy, when it's sunny. Really, unless it's overcast and like low 70s. I think that's the only time I like being outside. So I was like, if I'm doing field work, being underwater in like hot tropical waters, I was like, this is, and like no bugs. I'm like, this is probably the most enjoyable field work experience I could imagine. And then I still did not like it. So, yeah.
And Alex knows what you mean.
Yeah, so that's my advice to anyone out there or any kids that anybody has is, you know, if you think you like something, just try it as a job and see if you want to stay with it for forever. Because I'm sure some people do.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought her trips to the Virgin Islands sounded really cool.
I mean, it was cool. Like, and the nice thing too is when you do so much diving, granted, we'd always go to like 2 sites. It was always the same 2 locations, but you did get to see a lot of different things because you keep going. Whereas like now, whenever I go scuba dive, it's like part of a vacation. It's like I'm only gonna do like 2 dives.
Yeah,
and
because
that's
they're
it.
super expensive.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, there's certain days I just want to say, nope, I'm not doing this tornado. This tornado can screw right off, and I'm just gonna stay in bed with her. Yeah.
Sounds nice. Better than, chasing a tornado. I still think that anytime you have to do something, it's not fun. Not as fun.
Yeah.
True.
Definitely. Yeah, I think because I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, having a boring job is nice because then I can go home and do whatever I want. And then, hopefully get to go on vacations and go do more scuba diving or go explore, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I just have a boring job and that's fine with me.
Yeah. My job's quite boring. But, I enjoy my time not at work.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That's what it's really all about.
All right, well, should we sign off today?
Yeah, so we will be back next week on Wednesday at 6:30 and in person.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what we're playing. Oh, actually,
We'll
though,
play some video games.
I know Sputnik has suggested Toe Jam and Earl,
Yes.
which we could play. Because it's like you just play it for one sitting, and then I think it would be a good pick just buy us more time to decide what we want to play long term. So Toe Jam and Earl.
Play some Toe Jam and Earl.
Yeah. Ocarina of Time. Skeleton, I know. Me and Argus have to get back to playing Ocarina of Time. We still have to go into the Goron's cave or whatever. We will do it when we have time, which sounds like such a lame thing to say, but at the same time, I've been really busy. And I still have to work on that movie too.
Yeah.
The movie.
The movie.
That's only like 6 minutes long, and it's been in the works for like 2 years now.
Yeah, she filmed the movie. I'm in it. But yeah, she just never finished it yet.
Yeah.
And Alex said, well, thank you for having us. No problem.
Mhm.
Stay safe.
You stay safe too. Our motto is nothing's impossible, everything is possible.
I like it.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Skeleton the movie. I know. I need to work on it. Like that is this is the last thing I'll say before we officially sign off. So we have 4th of July, it's on a Sunday, so I have Monday off. I am planning to dedicate my day to only working on the movie. My plan is to finish it, and then we can do a premiere sometime.
Oh.
Sometime we'll do a premiere, and yeah.
Very exciting.
It's not gonna be that good. I just hope no one has like these high expectations. It's as I said, it's only like 5 or 6 minutes long, and it's like it's fine. So don't get excited. But okay. That's all for today.
Thank you all for watching, and as we said, we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Do you have to go over there to turn it off?
Yeah. Because Argus is busy.
Our setup's a little different today.